A breaking news update. As many of you know, this past November, the Jackson family was away on vacation at Disney World, only to receive a devastating call that their entire home had burnt to the ground. A complete and total loss. This heartbreaking tragedy hit social media, and within a few hours, Ryan from Stitch's Loft jumped into action within the Stargate community. The outpouring of donations and gifts was amazing. Just before Christmas, Ryan made the trek down to Virginia to present the Jackson family with their donation and a few other surprises. We go live to Ryan in Virginia right now.
Hey, we already got people from the UK. Yay! Alrighty, so drove down from New York, got out of the snow belt, and I'm down here in Ashland, Virginia, and we're here to talk to Bree and Daniel about the house fire. I got some stuff for them, and we're gonna go over a little bit of that and the donation. Oh yeah, we got some serious fans jumping in here. I'm recognizing some names. So, all right, let me see if I can get this turned around. There it is. All right. Alright, you guys get up here. You're over there in the dark. Turn the fans off. Hopefully the volume's not too bad. So, as some of you will know, Jacksons were down at Disney World in Florida, and they got a phone call from pet house sitter, whatever you want to call her, and the house is gone. Everything. Fire department didn't even know the house burnt down. So at that point, you know, your life's flashing before your eyes, and I can't imagine the emotions because I haven't seen it being on the fire scene, but you know, fortunately I've never had to experience that, but even being on scene and seeing what people deal with, I'm very familiar with it, and it's probably one of the worst things that can happen other than a loss of life. So immediately I jumped online and started, youcaring.com's got those fundraiser things, and we started pinging all the Stargate sites. Those of you that are Chicago members know that they got married at the very last Chicago Con. What was that, 2016? I met them in 2015. They came into the vendor's room and got to know them. Great people, awesome family, huge Stargate fans. So they planned their wedding, told Shane and I all about it. So we tried to watch as much as we could, and in between bouncing out between the vendor room and everything. But just, you know, fantastic fans, fantastic people, and you know, my heart was broken, and I was like, oh, the prop collection, the wedding photo, you know, I mean, you just, everything, you know, your annuals from high school, and I think they're working on trying to find some of those. But, I personally, you know, being a fireman, this was huge to me, so I felt we needed to try to do as much as we could. I know there's been all kinds of donations, everything from people from your college and Pampered Chef things and Girl Scout things. She's got a list a mile long, and I walk in here tonight and she hands me a thank you card. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I don't need a thank you card. But I drove down from New York, and Shane from Computer Solutions was nice enough to help me with this because I'm not that good at graphic design. But I wanted to present to you guys your check for $6,135 gross. You know, they always got to take their cut. And that is from your Stargate family. So this is everybody. I mean, I put my logo on there, why not? But I wasn't going to put the bank on there. Who cares about the bank? You know, the bank's taking enough of money. But hopefully, you know, and there's people, oh, well, didn't they have insurance? Well, insurance doesn't pay for everything. Especially, you know, the fight's going to start now. It's going to take you 6-9 months probably before they break ground. Even full replacement, you know, people that haven't been through this don't understand the process. And it's nothing I wish on anybody, but hopefully this will help. This will get boots for the kids, for Christmas presents, and whatever you guys need it for. And but that is yours. And then I wanted to go over some goodies that a lot of people in the family kicked in. We got a few things to start off the new collection. Of course, my tactical gear hanger. And I'm gonna Sam Wiki these. I take PayPal, cold hard cash, stitchesloft.com, and there you go. Daniel Jackson, he's gonna need you need some tablet there. And I had a couple of these left over from Chicago. So
We actually have this in our room.
my buddy that makes these, I paid for all of them, and I was going through stuff, and I still had them, and I was like, well, these are definitely going to have to go to the house. So that, Rem drove out from Ohio and met Shane and I the other night at the casino. We hung out, had a nice dinner, went down and gambled, we all made some money. But Rem had a few extra he bought a bunch of these years ago, and these are loud. These are so cool. They're not Hallmark, they were done by some off-brand. Mine's been acting a little funky even after I changed the batteries. But this one's brand new, in the box, never been opened. He wanted you guys to have that, and a few other little things. This is a poster too. We got Stargate Origins poster right from San Diego Comic-Con. I had a couple of those left. There's an X302 poster, and there's also there's original artwork from the studio. Oh, I'm going to get myself in trouble here. Was it Keb? It's a drawing sketch of that outside in the courtyard. Original production artwork. I went through all my artwork trying to find some Daniel Jackson related. That was like the only one. So not Stargate related. So we got a little Firefly in here, but we got Gene and Kaylee there. So the first batch like sold out, so I ordered another case and nobody bought any cents. So those are the best. Now this was a background character nobody gets super excited about, but it is the real deal. This was a PropWorks, got COA and everything, and it's a smaller one. You might be able to get into that. The pants aren't a perfect match of like most of the background characters, but that is screen used, and a woman let me get that at a reduced rate. It's too much. PropWorks auction catalog available at stitchesloft.com. Allie Peters did these some years ago. I went to the Seattle auction in 2010, September 2010. And then I gave Allie so much crap because there was so many mistakes in his catalog. And then he goes, oh, you think you could do a better job editing it? And I said, yeah, I could. And he goes, all right, you're doing the next book. So this one, on page 11, has been autographed by yours truly as chief editor. So we also have the Stargate Continuum locker photo. That's a replica, obviously. This is actually real. There's a letter floating around, but it says it's to Dr. Jackson. Here's your COA for your camo. I'm going to put that in the other folder. So take up the folder.
And then our coffee table looks back.
That's the coffee table. And it's autographed. My buddy David, who Inspire Crafted Hobbies in Wellsville, he wanted you guys to have this. We got a Atlantis laptop sticker. We got some of those. We got an SG1 minivan, back window, and I just thought this would be appropriate. So, on the front door, or the front window, or wherever you guys want to put it.
Stargate.
No place like home. Give one of those squeegees. That makes your life easier and much better than a credit card. Alright, these are some old ones been kicking around. They're not perfect, but Daniel Jackson action figure. Season 10, Daniel Jackson and Tilt in his RI. And this one you might as well just open it up because it's a trainer. We got a little saran wrap on there, but we got an Ascended Daniel and a Nubus action figure.
Mandatory for breaking.
Yep. So this is, and here's all the little, I threw this little gift pack together. So we got a SG1 pilot patch, that's the new one. Dale looks like she's Shameless. Ferris Aircraft Trio from Green Lantern. Pegasus patch and the Atlantis patch. These are all replicated. These are my, here's the Icarus patch, which is one of my masterpieces. Now this is actually real. This is a production made, screen printed SGC patch. I got them in a big lot with a bunch of real stuff. We didn't know what they were, and I was going through my archives one day, and I ran into this picture of General Hammond, and he's wearing it on a flight suit. So before the embroidered ones, they did these screen printed ones, and they're legit. They're production made, but they stopped making them. Got a full trio here for the jacket someday. Now this is also from REM, replica of the Aleutian Alliance swipe cards. This is a real production made swipe card from the episode where Amanda, they weren't actually part of the Stargate program, and the timeline was all different. Yeah. So those are pretty cool. Daniel's got to have an off-road wash. That is a mint condition Sunto Vector with the old compass bezel, which you can't get anymore. Wow. We have a real Air Force pin, not from the show, but a real Air Force pin. This is what they use on Universe for the logo. So I got a whole box of those from like ages ago. This was donated by a guy. These are actually Cameron Mitchell's real one set of his real shoulder boards. There's no COA. It was in that lot with all the screen printed patches and whatnot. These are fun. I've only seen 3 in my entire life, but I want to give you guys one. Vizar, Motorola, did this little Vizar keychain. This is the exact radio that was used on the show, but they had these little promo keychains. I've only seen 3 in my real life, but I'm giving you one, so don't lose it. But Daniel Jackson would not be complete without a Vizar prop radio. And that slim battery is more rare than a medic utility vest. So don't lose out. Ram also wanted you guys to have a communication stone.
Yeah, also those too.
Yeah,
This looks better than the one I had too.
that one's pretty nice. R75 bugs. These are production made. Replicator blocks from production. I still have a few laying around. I gave a whole bunch of them away in San Diego. Replica Vala kid patches that I did a run of a couple years ago. And one of my very last Digiloft coins and some YouTube cards to hand up to your friends. And the very last bread and butter, one black turtleneck from Michael Shanks. Now the COA is somewhere. We're trying to locate it, but it's still got the tag on. There's a large one somewhere. It's been misplaced and it's being looked for, but she let me get that at a reduced rate, and I thought that it would go to a good home. My Christmas card with Richard Dean Anderson on the cover. and my new brochure. So, that should get you guys going. There's your envelope, paperwork, receipts, and all that good stuff.
This is unbelievable.
So, that should kick off your new collection
I would say so.
of stuff. And, and of course, we got a new set of greens.
Yeah, look at me.
He definitely need a new set of greens. So, I know you guys got a list of a mile long, whatever you guys want to talk about, think. Now's your chance. The world's watching. We'll
No
YouTube
pressure.
It. Yeah, no pressure. We'll YouTube it later, and whatever you guys want to say or not say. Or, it's been very emotional. And
Absolutely. Yeah, no, just want to thank everybody. It's been an unbelievable show of just compassion and, outreach for, just everybody from our local community to our friends and family to our extended Stargate family across the world. It's been unbelievable and very humbling. So thank you to everybody who's done anything. This is great.
Yeah, like I just want to say the same thing. 'Cause when we got the news, I just thought my whole life is over. Like everything we worked for, we worked so hard for, is just gone. And then I got back to the house site, and everybody, there was messages of packages and care packages and love, and I can't thank all of you enough, because every day that I wake up and realize that it's not a nightmare, and it starts to get down, there's somebody else that does something just tiny that makes me just keep going. So thanks all of you for everything, and I could never thank you enough.
Yeah, they really are words.
this is what I love about the Stargate community, from the cast itself, of how tight-knit they were for 10 plus years, and just the fandom. I know David Reed's been talking about it on the podcast and the interviews, Stargate Origins, StargateCommand.co, and they're talking about this very thing, how tight-knit the fandom is, the community, and it's a family. That's what I wanted to put on the check from your Stargate family. And this, very little of this was from me, but I felt compelled to do it because I knew the support would be there, and you guys blew it out of the water. I was blown away. I mean, I told Danny earlier, I said I kind of had a mental goal, and I said we doubled it. So just the fact that everyone, there was anonymous donors, there was people actually that worked on the shows, on support roles, donate money. I mean, it was that widespread from the Chicago fan base all the way. I was pushing it. I pushed it all the way overseas, the UK and Germany and Australia and everybody. Nobody had to do anything. It was just, whether it was $5 or it was $100, that all adds up. And all of that is going to make their life just a little bit easier each day. And, there was a guy in the Rebel Legion a few years back in California who lost his entire house. And the Rebel Legion did a patch run. And it had a X-Wing helmet with a fist coming out of the flames. And it was like the Phoenix Rising thing. And, so I knew we could do the same type of thing. And I was like, what can we do? And a friend of mine had used that website for a friend of hers at one point. So I just jumped on it, went with it, and wanted to see. We swung for the fence. And
Okay, it's unbelievable. And thank you so much, Ryan, for coming down and presenting us with all of this. It's amazing.
I mean, like I said, being a fireman, this is very near and dear to my heart. I know I've seen, we had a fire a few years back, literally 2 weeks before Christmas. And I immediately went to the mother and I said, were the presents under the tree? And she goes, no, thank goodness. They were still in the back of the minivan. So, but the tree just was, it was still there, and it was just scorched. That house, the house got so hot, the ceiling fan blades were all hanging straight down. it was mind-blowing just to see, but they were able to rebuild. We saved the house, started the garage and worked forward, and they were able to move on, rebuild. So keep your chin up. As Shane said, he signed the back of your check.
He did.
Yeah, thank you, Shane, as well.
That heater freaks me out. Before my hair catches on fire, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you everyone from Facebook, You Caring Site, Prop and Costume Junkies, to all the Australian, Germany, UK Facebook people.
My professors found your site.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
She had
all of
professors
y'all.
from the college. I mean, it was an outreach by everybody. I wanted to give them an opportunity to, thank everybody, so she didn't have to send out 350, 500 thank you notes, and I walk in here and she's writing thank you cards. No, stop. But again, thank you. The families behind you. If you guys need anything, let us know. It's going to be a long road, but until they break ground and the insurance company coughs it up and wants to cooperate, I know that's a long, arduous road to handle. But we got your back, and if you guys need anything, let us know. You're welcome. See you guys later.
I'm gonna be hanging on that.